Hey guys, welcome back to the very next video. Inside this video, I'm going to go over the funnel structure, more specifically over the pro funnel that you guys may or may not have picked up. Inside of the Rockstar Pro Funnel, as I call it, I have everything pre-designed, pre-built out, and when I say pre-designed and pre-built out, that's all of the copy, the offer stacks. Like literally, this is a funnel that like if you were running a guitar course, you could probably just hit the launch button right now. And the reason I wanted to like literally build this entire thing out is so you can actually see the full structure of what an actual SLO funnel looks like from the very, start of, the opt-in all the way through the funnel, the OTOs, the whole 9 yards to the thank you page and actually delivering the entire product. So like, I want you to appreciate that because if you go and try to find some funnel template, it's going to have all this filler in it. It's just all junk. Like it doesn't actually teach you like what is supposed to go where, like what an actual proper headline looks like, what proper bullet points look like, how we're actually warm the customer up, the potential lead up from the very first page, the opt-in page, and like what actually goes on an opt-in page. Like what does that look like in actual detail? Like what kind of copy goes on that? And that's why usually with the funnels that I do, not usually, but always with the funnels that I deliver inside of Funnel Visions, you're going to get all of that demo content, but it actually makes sense. So literally, you take my stuff out, you put your stuff in, and I keep saying that like throughout all the videos because like that's literally all it is. You could go to ChatGPT or Grok 3 or choose your poison, whatever AI, grab my headline and just say, hey, I like this headline, now make it for my offer and just tell them about your offer and poof, it'll just write you your own headline. And you could just copy and paste from the AIs into your funnel and now you have your own perfectly crafted offer, right? And that's why I did it that way because I want you to be able to use AI, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, and make it your own. Like, look, like at the end of the day, like I understand some of you, might not have a background in copy and like what makes good copy. And we're going to be going over copy in the next videos that are coming up when we talk about the components of each of the individual pages inside of the sales funnel. But inside of this video, again, like I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what is inside this template and why, why it's so good to use a template like this. First off, it's going to save you tons of time. You don't have to pay a designer. You don't have to pay a freelancer to build the whole thing out. Again, this should only take you an afternoon. If it's taking you longer than an afternoon to put this together, you're spending too much time on it. Get the thing launched. Like that is the whole goal of this entire course. And like, let alone some of my videos are very long, probably, hopefully not this one, but again, like I don't want you spending like months and months and months or years putting this whole thing together. Like I've seen it so many times, with just, past coworkers that I've worked with launching their own offers. I've been guilty of it. Don't fall victim of that. Get this thing launched in an afternoon. This is the overview video. Once again, I want to show you this specific Rockstar. I call it the Rockstar V2 template because it's a more modernized template made for specifically for self-liquidating offers, acquisition funnels, whatever you guys want to call it, right? So let's just hop into my computer here and I want to give you a peek of what the template you guys picked up or may not have picked up and what it looks like. And I guess just like a quick overview, right? So here we are inside of my computer. Now, guys, before I hop into this entire funnel, there is a link below. You can pick up this funnel right now. I mean, a lot of you I know came into Help Desk for free. If you want to pick up this funnel, click on the link below. And look, like you get the whole thing. And like, I'm not going to go through all this, but when you pick up Offer Igniter for $7, like literally $7 freaking dollars. I mean, we've been talking about it like throughout this entire training course. This is my $7 offer, right? Or one of my $7 offers. Okay. Inside of this offer, you're going to get the warm-up pro funnel. This is the funnel that we're going to be going over inside of this video. You're going to be getting the Offer Igniter course. Now, you already have access to the full course. That's what you're watching right now. So, you got this for free. It was just me throwing it on. And same thing with the Help Desk community. You already have access. I don't know how else you'd be watching. I have no idea how else you'd be watching this video. But either way, if you pick up the pro funnel and all the, we have all these bonuses and everything I'll show you in a second, you're going to get all these pages and I'll show you here. Like, look, this is all ready to go, done for you, like whatever you guys want to call it. But you get the opt-in page, right? So I'm going to go through all these pages, but you're going to get the opt-in page. You're going to get the warm-up VSL page. You're going to get the sales page. You're going to get all of the order pages. I have a 2-step order form, which we'll talk about in a little bit. You'll get the regular order page. the 3 upsells, which are the OTOs that I'm always talking about. You're going to get the thank you page. I mean, you guys can read, right? The warm-up funnel, this is the warm-up funnel with the bonus area. You guys already have that. That's a freebie that I usually give away. It's in your freebie section otherwise, right? So you can kind of start there. But again, I just want you to appreciate that, and this took me like weeks to build this thing out. Like, I don't want you to spend weeks, months, or even years if you're trying to do this for the first time. I've been doing this for decades. So I mean, it only takes me 2 weeks to put something like a very polished product together for you. So save the time, pick this thing up. It starts at $7. I have, as you can see, like there's optional. It says optional right here. So like if you want, we have a couple different levels. I have like the regular level for $7. I have a pro level, which you also get additional things like, for example, the sales page, right? And then I have an elite level, and on the elite level, you get extra upsells or OTO pages, but then you also get all of the emails as well. So you get the abandoned cart sequence. So if somebody opts in, if somebody comes to this page, let's say they click on an ad, or they click on your Instagram post or your social media post, or wherever you guys get that traffic from, and you take them to a page like this to opt in for the free thing that you're going to be giving away. Well, guess what? Like, what if they don't buy, right? Like, what if they don't buy on the sales page, right? What if they don't buy? And I don't have it because I'm going to be showing you guys that in a second. But if they don't buy, we want to send them emails every single day saying, addressing different pain points, okay? We want to say like, hey, you didn't pick us up on our free guitar lessons, we noticed. So like, maybe like what issue did you have? So one day we could talk about stringing the guitar and how to string your guitar and how to tune your guitar. The next day we would send them an email just talking about, let's just say, this is how you play power chords. The next day we would send an email and like how to play your first song. And those emails, we're not like, it's not this huge training or anything inside of an email. We're just saying, hey, like we noticed that you didn't pick up our product today. If you want to pick up our product, we're going to teach you really quickly how to, again, like tune your guitar or something. And you could put like 3 little quick tips in there or something like that, and essentially entice them to come in and, maybe pick up your $7 product. And we do that for about 7 days or so. All these emails are already written for you. Now, again, like I'll show you more inside of this video on those specific emails. But that being said, obviously we want to get the person to buy, but they're not everyone that hits this page. Generally only, let's just say 3 to 7% of people that hit this page, even though it's very high converting, that's only 3 to 7%. Well, what happens to the other 95% that don't come through? Well, we send them an email, right? And we try to get them to come in. It's very interesting because most people do not buy on day one. They need additional touch points, okay? And that's what these abandoned email sequences do. So, it just might not have been the right time. They might have been standing in line at Kmart, like I've said in the past. They're standing in line at Kmart and they're grumpy because they're at Kmart and then they're checking out or something, and they come across your offer and they're like, wow, this is a really cool offer, and then like it's time for them to check out. Like, whatever the case may be, they're interrupted, right? So as long as we get their email, we can send them, additional touch points. Maybe it's a better time at 7 p.m. at night. So that's when they check their email and then they go through it and they see your offer and like, wow, this guy's trying to teach me how to play guitar. Maybe I'll check this out. So we want additional touch points. It will take multiple touch points. This is super important. That's why, I'm elaborating on this, okay? The next one is the 14-day post-purchase email. Now, the thing is that if we are, I've talked about this in other videos, but if first off, if they buy your product, we want to, of course, send them like an automated email. They'll get the automatic receipt from Stripe if you're using Stripe. Stripe is the payment processor. But we want to send an additional email saying, hey, thanks for picking up the Rockstar training course, right? Thanks for buying the training course. I'm so excited that you're here. My name is Josh, and I'm going to be walking you through everything day to day. And then after that, let's just say day 1, we say, hey, this is your first lesson. This is how you string a guitar. And then the next day we send another email, and that would be, how to play power chords. And then the next day, this is how you play your first song. And the reason why we want to do that, guys, is because we need them to consume the course. We need them to actually watch the videos and consume whatever, whether it's a course or whatever product or service that we're giving away. We need them to consume our low ticket offer. If they don't consume it, they will never buy our higher ticket product, okay? That's like really, really important that they consume the actual product. If they consume the product, then we are doing what? building trust, respect, and rapport on a much higher level because they're a buyer and they're, essentially building trust, respect, and rapport, additional trust, respect, and rapport. Let's put it that way. And that trust, respect, and rapport is basically for our higher ticket products. That's how we sell more and more stuff. If they don't consume the product, they're not going to know who we are. They have no freaking idea. They're not even going to know how good our stuff is. They're not going to know that we're a trained professional and we're the best guitar player ever until they start consuming our content. Okay? So that's why we have those. So that's on the elite level. If you guys pick up, these prices, guys, are so a couple dollars. It's a couple dollars. So it's not like it's breaking the bank or anything like that. And again, like I've already showed you how to install the snapshots. It's a one-click, bingo bango. It's in your account. There's no code or anything like that. I'm going to be showing you in upcoming videos how easy it is to modify this template, take my stuff out, put your stuff in. Okay. So again, this is an overview. Since you've watched and hopefully you're watching these videos in order, we've already talked about like funnel structures and, based on what niche you're in or what industry you're in. But overall, most of you, almost, I'd say probably 100% of you really are going to be in, using this system in this exact same format. And this is at least my recommendation, how you should sell your low ticket product. And that very first thing, I'm just going to walk through this and then I'll show you guys the pages and what they look like and everything. Okay. So the opt-in is where we obviously start. This is like, wherever our traffic is coming from, we send them to this page right here. After we capture that lead, the email address, right? We warm that person up. We warm them up with our video sales letter. And again, we don't have to get all fancy. I mean, you could read 60 VSL books and how to put together a 52-point VSL, that sort of thing. Again, look, like, does that help? Yes, of course. You go through you can go through like this big story and the big transformation and the big aha moment and how you once were poor and living on the street and then you had this aha moment and now you're rich and like it works and here's the system. It works, yes, but me personally, I'd rather just get the product up and going and worry about the VSL and like fine tuning it to get a few more percentages higher on my sales like later. Like grab your iPhone, grab your Android, whatever you guys use, grab that thing and then just go on there and talk about your free thing, like whatever free thing that you just delivered. Say, hey, like Mr. Lead here, thanks for picking up this free guitar course. This 4 free lessons. We're going to teach you how to do this, this, and this inside. And here's just a little preview of how to hop in the course. By the way, if you want to learn how to do this much faster and easier, and you want to learn how to play your first song, by the end of this week, not by the end of this month, well, hop on this live call with me, or maybe you want this course, right? And this full course, it's 20 lessons, and I'm going to teach you, A through Z and how to do it, right? That's all you have to do, guys. You're just suggesting. You're not even pitching. You're just suggesting, and you're telling them about your offer at the end, okay? Nothing too crazy. Sales page. This is the big one. This is how we sell our stuff. All right, this is how we sell our stuff. So make sure if you guys are interested in picking up this funnel, make sure that you pick up the sales page. Okay, that's again, we have 3 plans right now. This is on the middle plan or higher, which is just called the pro funnel plan. Okay, so just make sure that you pick up the sales page because this is the big whopper. And I don't do that to be mean or anything like that. It took a freaking ton of time to put this thing together, especially with all the copy and the offer stack images and everything. But this is how we sell it. Right? This is after this video sales letter here, they say, yes, of course I want that big course that you have. Teach me about it. Like, tell me about it. And they click on that button and it takes them here, right? And it walks them through this beautiful freaking sales page. Everything is laid out in the exact order that you want it. Again, take my copy out, put your copy in. And if you've never written copy before, get on over to, ChatGPT or Grok 3 through X, Twitter, whatever they are these days. And just copy, and I'll show you, like, we're gonna have a training on how to do it. So like, don't worry about that part right now. You're just gonna copy and paste the actual text that I put in for you, and you're gonna drop it into Grok or, your AI of your choice. And then you're gonna be able to essentially just put your stuff in. It'll take you an afternoon, like, no joke. So the next page is making the sale, the order page. Now you can click on, and I'll show you in a second, the sales page here, but when you actually click on the button, a 2-step order form pops up. So this is just a little form that pops up and all your products are right in there. Some people like to do that and collect the email, and there's benefits. There's pros and cons of doing it that way. Or you could do the traditional 3-step order page, as it's called. and you could just take them to like an order form that looks like this, okay? Where it's just like breaks down the product once again, some reviews, and then they can just place their order on that individual page. You get both of them, okay? So the upsell is obviously what comes next. So they check out, and then of course we want to upsell them something like, hey, Mr. Customer, like now that you bought the course, wouldn't it be great if now you learned how to not only play electric guitars, but you could also learn how to play acoustic guitars too. So this is the acoustic add-on, right? And like the big differences between electric guitars and acoustic guitars, and what are the differences, right? Whatever the case may be. So we're upselling them on something, and it's once again a very beautiful, put together, modern, updated. I just updated this thing, so I'm really excited. Again, I call it the Rockstar 2 because it's the new version. It looks really good. Guys, I'm always updating not only the courses, but also the funnel templates. And if you ever buy anything from me, I just upgrade you for free, okay? Like if it's a new update, I just upgrade you for free. So everyone that already purchased Rockstar 1, you guys will be happy to see that you will get an email, and this will be in your account, ready to go inside of your help desk account, and also send out the email letting you know that the Rockstar 1 was upgraded to Rockstar 2, and you get it for free. So, again, that's just another reason to buy. Shameless pitch, but hey, next thing, thank you page. So they buy this product, they buy the upsells, maybe they don't, whatever they do, they take them to the thank you page, and we just say, hey, thanks for your order. Here's your receipt. Here's another video, just walking them through what to expect next and how to do it. You could also, I have a calendar that I just dropped in there. This is so that for my guys that want to get people on the phone and sell them like a higher ticket product right then and there, which I wouldn't disagree. That is one of the best ways to get your high ticket product sold. Book a call, right? And it's really great because now we're booking calls at hopefully like, if we're spending ads, most likely, again, like you might have to tune in a little bit. And, we talk all about this inside of Funnel Visions, which is just our paid community that we have. And we meet up every single week. So, if you have questions about how to get people on a call, that just hop on a call. We do this every single week. But, essentially we can break even on our ads here, and then we can get them on a call. So we're actually booking calls for free then. They're actually paying us to hop on the phone. I want that to sink in. If you guys do call funnels, I want that to sink in. Okay, so that's a great way to sell our high ticket products. Now, the next page here, this is our warm-up funnel, as I call it, okay? And this is, I gave this away for free, so if you have this or don't, let's just say you don't have it, it's also in your help desk account under freebies, but you can use this to, let's just say you could run ads to an opt-in page, which I include as well, and then it goes to this warm-up funnel where essentially we are warming them up and we're teaching them something cool, like again in the guitar example, like, video number 1 is this is how you string your guitar, and then the next one is how you play power chords, and the next one, how you play, your first song. That's like whatever you guys are teaching people, right? Now, you could use that in that fashion where they opt in and then they go to a page that looks like this. But the thing is that I understand a lot of you, like maybe you have a course put together already. A lot of you don't though, okay? And I don't know, like depending on if you're using Go High Level or you're using any of the other course builders out there where you can drop in videos and then turn it into a course. If you guys don't have that or don't want to pay for that, you can very simply just use a page like this, right? And this is the perfect way to deliver a product, okay? So if you have like a little mini course or something, or you want to warm them up further before the call, like you could do, there's so many different ways you could do this. So, again, and of course, Go High Level has their own way of, the memberships area and everything, and you can build your own course inside there and yada, yada. But the point I'm making here is like after they go from the thank you page, let's just say you want to deliver the product right away. You just want to get this thing up in an afternoon, right? So they then click on this thank you page and they say, yep, I want to jump into my training right now. And they click the button and boom, now they can start their training that they just bought, right? And for $7, 4 or 5 videos, trainings, totally worth it, right? They go through everything, and then maybe on the end of these videos, or maybe on the bonus section, I probably would do it throughout all of the videos, just lightly pitching a higher ticket product, right? And especially on the bonus page here, see how it says Join Guitar Master, right? So this would be like a high ticket program, right? Maybe a $500 course, or maybe a $1,000 course, and it's a course, but then you also get like weekly coaching calls with Josh, right? And that's usually what I'm pushing. And this is like, Josh is gonna, he's an awesome guy. He's a guitar master, and he's a real true rock star, right? And you can essentially, buy the higher ticket product that way. And it's a great way. This is a great funnel. This is a great funnel. They come in for free. And that's the bait, and then you warm them up with the video, tell them what they just opted in for, and then you suggest a you know, the very first product, which is a self-liquidating offer. We're trying to break even on the ads here. So we liquidate on our little mini offer. So now we have unlimited free traffic for free or better. Sometimes we actually are profitable on these things as well. And then what we do is we upsell them, right? And usually, guys, usually I can get profitable on my upsell pages, okay? I'm usually breaking even on this page, all right? And like almost most of the offers I run, I break even usually in the order bumps, or I'm profitable in the order bumps, and then all the upsells is just free money. Like it's just free money. So like there you go. Like, you know, and like you should obviously still create a back end and everything, and that's like where the real money is. But you can absolutely be profitable on this, and you can do quite well. You can do quite well. I'm going to show you some examples here coming up. So you give away the bonuses, and now you delivered your product, okay? We already talked about the emails, the abandoned cart emails. This is to give non-buyers another chance. Once again, if they click on the opt-in, right? If they click on this opt-in and they give us their email address and they watch maybe like a second of this video but don't buy or don't even view the sales page, well, we want to send them an email offering them, you know, a second chance. Like, hey man, like you left this thing in your cart, or hey man, I saw that you checked out, you know, our training. You know, are you sure that you don't want, you're going to lose all this, right? And we walk them through a day by day, a step by step process. And this whole email funnel is also put together for you. As you can see here, I'm probably going to change these pages because they're kind of ugly right now, but you know, essentially that is what is going on there. Okay. Now, the next thing is obviously post-purchase. So after they buy, we want to make sure that we send them an email thanking them. Hey, thanks for hopping in. Here is how you start your first lesson. This is how to do it. And it's just a simple email. We tag them saying that they're a purchaser now, they're a buyer. And then we use that later for upselling later products, or essentially just getting them into our back-end system and start sending emails that way. And if on top of that, you get, if you pick up at least the elite level, you're also going to get the compliancy legal documents. And guys, like I'm a monkey with a crayon. I'm no legal expert at all. These are just this is a simple document put together. It's your terms of service and a disclaimer page so that you can run ads, because you have to have these pages in your footer to run paid traffic. So just switch it up however you have. If you really want to have an attorney look over it, whatever the case may be, it's just for informational purposes only. It's to help you out. You know, if you look at mine, on the very bottom, I have a privacy policy, a terms of service, and my support. You have to have those things in order to run ads. So many people miss it, and they wonder why their accounts magically disappear. It's probably because they didn't have that's the compliancy thing there. It's a very easy one for Facebook to pick up, okay? Of course, everything is optimized for all, so it works on any device no matter where you are, and it looks perfect every time, okay? Enough said. Again, you know, like it comes with the entire offer, and of course, which you're already in. So, I mean, no worries there, but this is the templated system. So if you want this template, which we're about to go over here in a second, like the actual pages, you know, click on the link below, hop on in. It starts at $7. Like you can't go wrong. Okay. You cannot go wrong. And if you're unhappy for whatever reason and you want your slice of pizza back, I will refund the $7. Like I give you a 30-day refund. So they don't be scared. I don't know, like this. I know you just met me. We're barely internet friends at this point, but hopefully you guys have spent some time with me and you want to pick up this funnel, because that's what we're building this on, and it'll save you tons of moolah and tons of time. That being said, guys, let's actually hop in to the beans here. Okay, I wanted to give you an overview here of essentially what this funnel looks like when you import it into your account through either the snapshot or just like running it through like one of our share templates. Okay, so when you import the thing, it's very simple, right? Once you buy it and then you import it, it takes one click. You get a couple different funnels here. You get the warm-up funnel, which I already talked about. That's you know, the 5 pages or whatever with a little bonus area, and how we're going to deliver our course. Now you could do it that way, but I wanted to focus on specifically inside of this video the Pro Funnel Rockstar V2, as I call it. Okay, now this is the elite level. This has all the pages in it, all the warm-up videos, the bonus area, the privacy policies, terms of service, everything, including the sales page and the 3 upsells. Okay, so this says everything, and this is the specific order, and of course you can drag this stuff around and change it up however you want. I even know that a lot of people will pick this up and they just like how my sales pages look, and they'll just grab a couple blocks and they'll just clone the blocks and change the colors in the blocks, and that alone saves them tons of time for whatever project they're doing, even if they're not even using this funnel. So you can absolutely do that as well. So I'm going to go through this. We're going to start here, and then we're going to go through. So I already have these pages open. So let's start with the opt-in page on the Rockstar V2 page. So as you can see, this is the opt-in page that we have for the Rockstar V2. Now I'm going to elaborate more on this inside of the components of an opt-in, and we're going to go through all the components of every single page and why I put things where and this exactly what they are and why they go there. And we're going to go very, very, very in deep inside of like why I do what and everything, so that you guys again can just take your stuff, take my stuff out and put your stuff in very easily. Okay. So this is the opt-in page. Very simple. There is nothing that they can do on the page. I want to stress that. There are no social media links. There's no headlines. There's no headlines, like banners on the top. Nothing funky going on. You want your page generally to look ugly, boring, and maybe like 2 colors max. Like that's the show. You want them to click this button right here. Right? Click really quick, hop in and get that course. So they click on an ad, they click on a social media post, your business card, wherever they're coming from, wherever your traffic sources are coming from, and they get a page like this. You tell them what they're getting for free, and then boom, they just click this, enter their email, and in they go. Okay? You want it easy, freaking peasy. Okay? We're going to talk more about this inside of components of an opt-in. So once they opt in, we get the email address. It immediately goes to a page that looks like this. This is the VSL warm-up, right? So you're getting this page as well. And this just very simply talks about their first lesson, like we're using the guitar theme here. So just deliver whatever the product is, not necessarily deliver it. Don't deliver, I said that wrong. Do not deliver the product, talk about the product. Hey, you just signed up for, like learn your first song and master the guitar this afternoon, okay? So it's like your first 4 free lessons, okay? So whatever, that is, those lessons, we're actually not delivering the lessons in this video. That's not what we're doing, okay? We're gonna do that with the email, okay? We're gonna do that, again, with the email. So like if they opt in, like it would essentially be in this right here. It's this actually, if you get the emails, it's right there. Like it's the very first delivery, your guitar lessons are inside. It says it right there. So when they opt in right here, they get that first email and look, like they're going to check their email later, right? We don't want them checking their email right now. We want them to watch this video so that we can get them to click this button and then buy on our sales page, right? So what we do in this video is we talk about the lessons. We're not teaching anything. We're talking about whatever they opted in for. Hey guys, I'm so excited that you came in today, and I can't wait to teach you all about how to play your first song and master the guitar. You guys found a good one today. This is 4 free lessons. Let me show you inside of the course. And then you show them inside the course. You just walk through like 1 to 3 videos. You keep this 3 to 5 minutes super fast. Again, we're going to talk more about this in components of VSL, but it's very quick. It's very to the point. And during that video, we very slightly just suggest that we have this other course. We have this amazing course that is, I don't know, like 30 videos. And I'm like it's going to walk you through everything from A to Z. It doesn't have to be 30 videos. I'm just making this up. It's going to teach you how to play the guitar even faster. And I say it down here. Do you want even faster results? Access the Rockstar Master Course, where you get all 14 lessons and learn how to confidently play 4 new songs by the end of the weekend for just $7, like whatever it may be that you guys are doing, right? So if you want it faster and easier, that's what we're going for. Faster and easier for just $7. It's just $7. Like, why would they say no? If they want to learn how to play guitar, it's only $7. There's no risk. There's no risk, right? So, and again, like we'll talk more about this page, but we want them to click this button, and we do that very simply by just suggesting that, hey, if they want it faster and easier, it's only $7, and click this button. Okay. So what happens next? Well, it goes to the sales page, guys. If you're following along, we went from the opt-in to the VSL, and now we're in the sales page. Okay. We're getting down the funnel. We're getting down the funnel. So now that we are in the sales page, and this is a big old page. It took me forever to build this thing, and it is very pretty. We don't always want to do a pretty sales page, but in this case, I think it's good. So either way, now that, I was on the page, but I clicked on it, but essentially now it's like they're interested in learning how to play the guitar. So what logically would we sell them next? Well, it's going to be that course. So unlock your hidden guitar talent in just 7 days to play like a pro without endless practice, without pain. Get this thing very easily without pain, endless practice. That's a lot of pain if you're learning how to play guitar. excellent headline, okay? I put this together for you guys because, again, my pro funnels that you get through Funnel Visions that I release, these are not templates. I hate that word. A template is some crap that you find on Google for $5, or you get 10,000 templates, 10,000 go high level templates for $4. Like, what do you expect the quality going to be? Like it's going to be, it might look pretty, but it's not going to teach you anything. You're not going to be able to just, like this, like, that this is a good headline because I'm telling you this is a good headline, okay? Use a headline like this, very similar to what you are, whatever your product is. And again, we're going to break this down inside of components of a sales page and VSL and all these other things, okay? Like all the component videos. So like everything is already put in for you. I spent a lot of time on this and I hope that you appreciate it, right? This is a pre-headline. We got the regular headline and then we have a sub-headline here. And there's reasons for all these things, which again, we break down in the component videos. You can put a video here if you choose to. You don't have to. Just get the thing launched, okay? But this video is usually a 3-minute or less video, and it's just talking about, hey, do you have this problem, this problem, this problem? Here's the solution. Hey, have you tried to play guitar in the past and you spent thousands of dollars on and all the time driving to Guitar Center trying to learn how to play the guitar, and your instructor taught you, but you just couldn't figure it out? Well, I'm going to teach you, with these videos, and you can actually pause the video and there's no stress and no pressure because you're not in front of a person. You can just pause the video and then learn like at your own pace. Right? Like whatever the case may be. Okay. But we're trying to alleviate pain and sell the product, right? We're just talking about the product, guys. So look at this beautiful offer stack that I made for you guys. Now, I've never made an offer stack for a fake product. So I was like, how should I put this thing together? I got this little guitar thing going. I got this, guys, I made this in Canva, by the way. So like, if you want to learn how to make offer stacks, I'm probably going to put one of those videos in here and how to make like really sick. Actually, I should add that. I'm going to add that. I'm going to show you guys how to make these sick offer stacks. Okay. And this, like if you're selling digital products, you must have an offer stack. What an offer, again, we'll go over offer stacks later, but essentially if you're selling a product that is digital, you need to really show them and showcase what is all in the package. You don't just want to say it's a guitar course and then list out, hey, we're going to teach you how to string your guitar, play the chords, read music. No, we want to show them like this nice box set. Like, obviously it's, they're not getting anything mailed to them and, or shipped to them. And they're not getting this nice box or anything, but like we want to show the perceived value of it. And this is what really pushes the envelope for the sale. People need to visualize what they're buying, and like this big, giant, beautiful offer, right? It increases perceived value. Okay. Well, if it's only $7 to them, it's like, well, this is probably junk, right? There's probably just junk in here. But then they see this amazing offer stack right here. Yeah, it helps you sell. Okay. And again, like we're going to go over a lot of this in the components of the sales page, but I just wanted to outline this for you. Again, guys, like if you're still thinking about it and you have not picked up this funnel yet, like I don't want to turn this into a big pitch fest, but click on the link below. Pick this funnel up right now. Starts at $7. Like hop in for $7 and get this funnel. Like I'm going to show you the rest of this page, but it's a beautiful sales page, and it is designed not to be beautiful necessarily, but also to be a high converting sales page. And the reason for that is because of the actual steps that I walk everyone through in a very specific fashion. Let me show you. So essentially we go up here, we have the headline, the big promise, the big offer, the video. We then give them a taste that, hey, by the way, it's only going to be $7. So, before you even get to the bottom, I'm just actually telling them like way ahead of time. They don't have to go all the way to the bottom. Hey, it's $7. Okay. So then that'll help them keep reading. The idea is to get them to keep reading. We list 3 to 4 benefits. This is how it actually helps them. Not features. We don't say, video 1 this, video 2 this. No, we're going to teach them like discover the 5-minute trick to strum your first chords without frustration, even if you've never held a guitar before. Holy freaking smokes, that's a good freaking benefit right there. You're speaking to them. Okay, this is how you sell things online. Learn the exact finger placements learn the exact finger placements pros use, broken down into simple steps you'll master in an hour. Boom. Amazing. Like that's how you sell, guys. Don't video 1, video 2, like learn how to, you don't do that. Boost your confidence with 4 fun, free lessons that'll turn you into a guitar hero, and so much more. Click the button below and learn more to master guitar. Okay, guys, we're going to show you how to do this in upcoming videos. Next thing, is this for them? We want to make sure that like they feel comfortable and that they're not the very first person coming into this, and other people have had success. Now, again, we're going to go over this in, I don't know how many times I've said this. Oh, we're going to go over this in the next video. It is coming up, but like, you know, we'll go over reviews and how you can get reviews and things like that. But this is where you would show the reviews. I'm just going to burn through a little bit because like I've been talking like my head off here. Inside Guitar Master, now we actually can talk about like, hey, this is what is inside of the course, right? And here's a little overview block. And so this just basically breaks down like an overview of what they're all getting inside. And then we actually break it down further. Now I just put the boxes in here, guys. I'm not going to spend like 5,000 hours making offer stacks and making it look all cool. And neither should you. These boxes, I put them in for a reason. Now I wouldn't normally on my offer probably just put boxes in, but it serves a purpose. Like it still looks better than like a crusty like screenshot or something like that. Okay. Don't spend all day on this. Again, I want you to launch this in an afternoon. So start with just a static like picture of, take a picture. If you're doing guitar lessons, take a picture of you holding your guitar. There you go. There you go. And I'll show you some free stock websites too, where you can get pictures and just throw some stock images in, okay? But this is the offer. This is what's inside of the course. And these are the big benefits and everything that you're going to learn, okay? It probably looks a little similar to like what we're doing here. And it's because I base my funnel, like I've had a lot of success with this format. And that's why I use the format. And that's why I'm telling you, you should use the format too. I'm not just practicing what I preach. That's what I was trying to say there. However that works. But you guys get what I'm saying. Like this is how I've been doing it for years and years. So a very similar fashion to this, okay? And then of course we want to knock off some bonuses too. We definitely want to knock out some bonuses. I usually recommend 3 bonuses. These could be little tiny mini courses. They could be little tiny mini orders. You know, again, if you're doing like e-commerce or something like that, it could also be that, you know, like if you're selling a pen, you get like 1 free ink, okay? And you can like later you can upgrade to like the 10 ink package or something, but maybe we just throw in a little bonus. Or like how to sign your name with a pen if you're doing, you know, like how to impress your clients, you know, with signing your name really fancy, okay? Like whatever it may be. And this is like a little practice video or something. Like these little tiny bonuses, again, going over this later. The next thing is that it is easy and quick to sign up. Step 1, sign up. Step 2, watch the training course. Step 3, practice. Bingo, bango. Very simple, to the point, okay? Next thing is we want to build credibility. This is part of the trust, respect, and rapport thing, which we actually started doing. Well, I clicked on the page, but that's what we started doing in the VSL originally, right? So now that they already have watched a little bit on us inside of that video, that got them to this page. Now we actually want to talk about like who you are, right? Like this is this really hard looking fella here that I found on Pexels, like a free stock media site. This guy looked pretty hard, so I was just like, yeah, I gotta put that guy in. His name is Josh now. But this guy is the Guitar Master, right? He's gonna teach you how to be a rock star. Here's a little bit about him, what he does, and why he's qualified, and some reviews. So you just, again, take the image out, put your image in. Tell them like 3 bullet points, 4 bullet points, why you're so good at what you do, and how this will benefit them. Some reviews. There you go. And then what I usually do is I just talk about the offer again. This is the exact same headline from all the way up at the top. So the pre-headline, the headline, and then the sub-headline. And then, of course, the big, beautiful offer stack. Nicely laid out, super clean. Teach me how to play guitar now. And if they're still not clicking that button yet, then of course we want to throw in our 100% happiness guarantee. We talk about guarantees later. I've said this a trillion times. And then some copy in here, like, hey, like if they learn alone, we're pushing pain points here. Learning alone, teaching, you know, let's just say we're paying someone else for lessons. Guys, like I want you to actually like stop for a second and appreciate that I took the time to literally make a guitar offer. This is not a template. Like final thoughts, like ultimately you have 4 options which you choose. Learning alone, it's perfect. Learning alone on YouTube, finding a credible guru, watching 50 hours, like these are like, just change this to your offer. Just take it out and just change it like whatever you guys are selling, right? Paying someone else, like a freelancer or whoever, if you guys are like in an agency or something, like local lessons, $1,000 and driving to them and all this time. Like I took a lot of time writing this out for you guys so you can clearly see how to just dump in your offer. They just copy and paste your offer in. Just go over my stuff with your stuff. It's like that easy and it's super clean. Okay, so you don't want to do pain. You don't want to do all it this way. You want to do it with Guitar Master because you're going to get the risk free. It's only $7. You get private lessons with Josh, like all these things. Okay, And they're like, wow, this is looking pretty good, and they come down to the actual offer itself, right? Ultimately, the choice is yours. And now we stack the offer. We stack all the stuff that we said we're going to get them. You're going to get the course. You're going to get the 4 free guitar songs, right? You're going to get the 6 acoustic songs. You're going to get the checklist, you know, that we promised. The bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3. You're going to get to watch this online in the simple course area that we already showed you in the VSL. 30-day money back, like yada, yada, yada. If they still don't want it or do nothing, go, I love this. Go watch Netflix and become a rock star, and then never become a rock star. I said, like, do nothing or do nothing and go watch Netflix and never become a rock star. I don't know. I think it's funny. So put something in there just to kind of really kind of, you know, dig the pain in a little bit, I suppose. I don't know. It's funny. After that, locking your price, we're really now getting into the pitch. We're really like trying to pitch hard now towards the end of this page if they're still down here and they still haven't clicked the button to purchase it. So we're really pushing ahead here. And then, you know, just some cool little, I have these little drop-down boxes. These things are sweet, by the way. I love these. You can change the colors on them, obviously. I know no one's going to be probably using gold and black, but this will get you started. And these things are pretty cool. Just like, you know, how can I request a refund if I don't like it, and this, and emails and stuff. And then once we have the button, but it's inverted, so it looks really, really raw because this is a, you know, I'm an artist. I like to make it look good. I like, you know, this is a pretty sales page, okay? So anyways, guys, if they click any of the buttons, what happens? Bingo, bango. Yes, I want the Guitar Master. This is a 2-step order form, okay? They then fill this out. Now, I don't have a product added in here, but if I fill this out like this, all right, this is a 2-step order form, okay? And like, not to be confused with the order form right here. So they could check out on a page that looks like this. So if they click this button right here, teach me a guitar now, we could take them to the order form right here, or we could do a 2-step order form, which is usually my method that I prefer. And there's pros and cons to all of these. But when they click that, then it would show the product. Obviously, I don't have any products or I don't have Stripe connected, but it'll automatically be there for you. Automatically, we're going to get into pricing your products and actually creating your core products, bumps, and OTOs in another video. I've said it a billion times. So either way, they do that. And let's just say you take them to the order form or like the order page, if you're going to do it that way. This is what the order page looks like. Again, guys, you're getting all of these pages right here for $7 freaking dollars. Like starting at $7, you can, there's add-ons, of course. You can add more pages. You can get the sales page and all these other things. But if you guys are still thinking about this, just click the link below already. I don't know. Like, this is just kind of funny. For those of you that have purchased, thank you. I'm sorry to put you through this, but there are people in this course that have not picked up this done for you, completely done for you template. That's, again, I hate the word template. Pro funnel that's already built for you, that has all of the copy in it, the offer stacks, everything that would make this thing work. Just take your stuff out, take my stuff out. I can't even talk anymore. Take my stuff out and put your stuff in, okay? Pick this guy up. It'll save you tons of time. It'll save you money. You don't have to deal with freaking freelancers and all that stuff, guys. Order page. Very simply, we just break down, you know, like what we were just talking about on the sales page. Hey, you get this, and this. Here are some reviews to really push trust. And we want to keep this page basic. Like, I wouldn't even probably put the logo. I might even get rid of the logo in a way. We want this page super, 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 super basic, okay? They cannot do anything. They cannot leave. There's no menus on top. There's no social media, badges, nothing like that, okay? Keep it simple, okay? And obviously Stripe's not loaded and our products aren't in there, so it's not going to show. But this would just be the form where they essentially would just purchase the product, right? The credit card, okay? So what happens next? Well, you guessed it. This is the fun part that everyone gets excited about. But after they buy, bingo, bango, we take them to OTO number 1. Now, OTO, what does that stand for again? It's one-time offer. It's an upsell, right? Their credit card is still hot, which means that when they buy this order, their card is still, we're not saving it like on our side. We can't see it or anything like that. But Stripe, through Stripe, it's a, you know, and again, like there's no setup whatsoever for this. You just connect your Stripe and it works. That's the power of any type of funnel builder out there, like Go High Level, for example. It just does this all for you automatically. But when they buy the first product, this is a one-time offer or one, you know, like one-click upsell, whatever you want to call it. But we're essentially going to sell them something else. And you know, like we'll talk about this, you know, and we'll break all this down in the components of an OTO page. But this is what the OTO page looks like. We want to upsell them something else, which essentially in this course, you know, I'm just saying, hey, you know, there's this other course. I mean, like I use the same, as you can see, I use the same boxes and everything like that. But look, like this is where you would really push the, and did I say? Yeah, I do say it. So get 4 more lessons, 21 new sheet music downloads, and a private lesson with Josh. So that's the offer for the upsell, a private lesson. That's what we're kind of pushing for. Get them on the phone, and we can get them to pay for it too. Like if you guys ever try to get people on the phone, usually you are the one paying, like in ads or whatever, to get the person on the phone, right? But this way, they're actually paying us to get on the phone because we're going to teach them something. And then after we teach them something, we're probably might pitch them something, right? Which would be, let's just say 3 months of lessons or something like that for $2,000 or whatever the case may be, our higher ticket product. But either way, they come through here and they see this offer. This is the overview of the offer. This is what is inside of the offer. This is who it helps, right? That we have to push again that there's 100% money back guarantee. We want to push that again. Don't worry, no one refunds. We can talk about that inside of help desk if you want, if you're scared, but don't be. Next thing is, once again, the the offer and what it all includes, all the bonuses, whatever you guys have in this OTO, and that it's $47. Okay, and that is it. That is it. Now, here's the thing: if they click yes, add 4 more lessons, what happens? Well, it takes them to the next OTO or the thank you page, whatever is next in our setup here. So we have upsell 1. Remember, we went from the sales page now to the order page to upsell 1. Okay. So what happens if whether they buy this or not, it's going to go to upsell 2 and then upsell 3. Okay. I want to show you what that looks like here. And I know this is probably pretty basic information. If you guys have ever been doing this whatsoever, this is super basic. I get it. It's boring, but please, follow along. You might learn something new out of this. Okay. And you can see the template and everything. So if they click yes, it immediately bills their credit card for $47. Remember, it's hot. It's still active. Okay. Nothing you have to do to set that up. So if you click this, I want to show you what happens next. Well, check it out. This is a downsell, okay? This is a sneaky way to do a downsell. I actually use the order, the pop-up for this. So if they click on, and actually, it's funny that actually I have it set up wrong. I'm gonna have to fix that on your demos actually. If they click this no thanks button, we want that to pop up. If they click this, obviously we want it to, if they buy it, then they would be taken. I gotta fix that. I'll fix it before you guys get it. But when they click this button right here, it bills their credit card, and then they go to the next OTO, the OTO number 2, the upsell number 2. But if they click no, then the downsell happens. Okay, they're like, hey, they didn't want the $47 package, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer, hey, how about $10 off? How about $10 off? If you take it right now, I'll give you $10 off. Instead of $47, now it's $37. And I should change that to $37. But now it's $37 if you click this button right here. And they still they're still, no, I don't want it, whatever. No thanks, I don't like deals. So if they click this button, then it goes to OTO number 2. If they click this button, it still goes to OTO number 2. Okay, so I'm just gonna say no thanks, I don't like deals. And then bingo bango goes to OTO number 2. Now, again, like you can put in whatever offers you guys want, and we elaborate more on this. And in a couple of videos that you watched actually before, I think we talked really about, what was it? Why? I think in previous videos, what are we going to sell? That was the video that we talked about, like what all goes into an OTO and how to bake that out. So I'm not going to really talk about it much in this video, just to keep it a little bit shorter. So once again, we have OTO number 2. If they hit no, and then once again, we could do the downsell, or we could just take them right away to the third upsell if we want. Whatever you guys want to do, but there's the third upsell. I usually do 3 of them in an SLO funnel. And then after they upgrade, then they get taken to the thank you page, okay? So inside of this thank you page, now there are many different things that we could do with the sales page, okay? Or I said sales page. I meant thank you page. We can, first off, we should be congratulating them on whatever they purchase. I just said, hey, congrats on your new funnels. Like I should change this to the Guitar Master. Once again, you always find the stuff when you're actually live recording it, right? But either way, hey, congrats on picking up the Guitar Master course is what this should say. And then we could either have a video here just explaining what happens next, which I would highly recommend. Once again, just take your iPhone, your Android, and just say, hey, thanks so much. Be excited, guys. be excited. Hey, congratulations on picking up this course. I'm so excited that you want to learn how to play guitar. Like, this is so awesome. And now, like, these are the next steps. This is how you get into your course. Here's your receipt. This is, go check your email. That's how you get access to the course. And you can either take them into like your course, like wherever, like link it to like whatever course software you guys are using, or if you're using Go High Level, which I personally would recommend using because it's all built in, and like you have this little, you have a whole membership area right there that you could just drop in your videos and do this in 2 seconds. Okay, so this is how you get access to your course, or of course, you could send them to the warm-up page, right? And you could send them through, like as I said before, you can send them through that warm-up sequence. Instead of using it as a warm-up sequence, we're just basically providing them the product here. Like, we're just delivering the product, okay? So like they came in, well, so we still have the sales page? Yep. So they came in through, they purchased the product on the sales page. We walked them through all the upsells and downsells. And then we said, hey, this is how you get your product. Thank you so much for buying. And here is your product. And you can just link it right there. Just link it right there and then just take them here. And then they can start watching their course or whatever you guys are selling. And I understand that not everyone is doing courses, but this is just one way to quickly deliver it if you don't want to make like a whole like membership and all of that, okay? Which you should later. Just get the dang thing up and live, right? So after that, now it says unable to find calendar here because obviously I don't have a calendar set up, but usually there's a big calendar here and we go over how to create a calendar. I have a whole video on it inside of the, it's actually inside of the other training program that I have that is like the basics to Go High Level and how to set up calendars and Stripe and like basically how to set up a Go High Level for the first time. And I have that, how to set that calendar up in there. But obviously not everyone's going to be hopping on a sales call or doing like a call funnel or anything like that. But if you guys are trying to get a person on the phone to sell your higher ticket products, this is absolutely where you put it. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Okay. So put your calendar there and then you can link it up and then you can book calls that way very easily, okay? So I lay these out, step 1, step 2, very important that you give them very, very, very stupid, like as stupid as you can make it. A 2-year-old can figure out, step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3. It's very important we do that, okay? Tell them to check their email, make sure they check their spam folder. If you're sending a lot of links, a lot of times the email will go to spam or the promos folder. So just let them know, okay? And then a way to contact support. So if they click this, it goes to the email, okay? So that is pretty much it. And then like I've said before in the past and in previous videos, guys, most people are not done buying yet. Even though it's the thank you page, they're not done buying. So I actually put on this is usually where I put like my core product. Or like, let's just say like a continuity plan or something that's like $100 a month or whatever the case may be. But when they click on this button here, you could very simply send them to a new funnel. So like you have this whole funnel right here, right? This is your front end acquisition funnel. This is your self-liquidating offer. This is how we break even on ads and get unlimited traffic and warm people up to our offer, right? Well, now what you can do is now that you have this funnel here that you have, this funnel gets people into your business for break even or better, okay, and warms them up. Well, now all we do is we hit these 3 dots, we hit clone, and then you have 2 of those exactly the same, right? Look at this. Now on your second funnel, you can literally get rid of the opt-in. I'd probably leave the VSL, right? So literally just delete the opt-in and all the emails that, like your post emails, like after they buy and everything like that. And we're warming, like essentially just, we're sending out like, hey, take lesson 1 and, join the video, watch lesson 1. And then the next day is watch lesson 2, watch lesson 3. There's a variety of different ways and links and all, we could put the link anywhere, but essentially we're just sending people then to the VSL, and this VSL then, it's the exact same thing that we did before, but now we're selling a high ticket product. We're selling a much higher ticket product. I don't know, maybe $500 course, maybe a $4,000 package where it's like a call funnel now, and it just goes to a VSL. And in that VSL, then if they click the button, a calendar pops up. And then that calendar just says, hey, book a call, hop on a call with me, and I'm going to teach you how to do this, this, and this. And if, by the way, if you want to sign up for, 12 lessons over 3 months, it's $2,000 or something, okay? That's how you sell a high ticket product in the back end, okay? Now that they know us, like us, trust us, respect us, they have all of the cores, they have all those meters full, and they're a buyer. This is the hottest lead you can get your hands on. It does not get better than that. Even if it was just $1 that they bought with you, even if it's just $1, it's the hottest possible, highly qualified lead you can get your hands on. So you just send them to, you just clone the funnel, guys. This is why you should pick up the funnel today. This is why you want to pick up this pro funnel today. Guys, again, like once again, there's a link below. Click on the link below. Check this thing out. You can pick it up starting at $7. You get all of these pages that I just went over, all the emails, everything is tied together in automations. There's nothing you have to do. And in one click, like it says it right there, in one click, it's a snapshot. So if you don't go high level, what a snapshot is, it's one click, bingo bango, the whole thing is in your account. You got it. You got everything that I mean, if you look at my page, you look at my sales page, it's very similar. Peculiarly, it's very similar to the Guitar Master page, and that's because it's put together. It's not because I'm trying to save time or anything. It actually took me longer to put together the demo, believe it or not. But it's very similar because this is what I've been using for years, a very similar fashion in how we're getting people to go through a very specific process, stage by stage by stage, you know. Like it's pretty traditional for the most part, how we're walking a person through on the sales page. Well, that's why I do it on my sales page. So if you want like literally a drag and drop template, and I keep saying template, it's not a template because it's all filled out. It's a pro funnel, and pro funnels are different because it's already filled out. We got the offer stack in there for you. We have all the benefits laid out, all the colors related. I mean, of course, you can change the colors and one thing you want, but this is a very clean, nicely laid out funnel, okay? And this will save you so much time and money. This thing's ready to go. Encourage you, if you haven't already, if you haven't picked this thing up, click on the link below. Again, starting at just $7, just like all of my front end offers, and it's such a freaking good deal. It is such a freaking good deal. I could easily be charging $500 just for the pro funnel, since it's all filled out and has all the order the offer stacks, let alone the course. Like we're way over it. Okay, so essentially, yeah, like guys, that's kind of the breakdown and everything that I wanted to show you inside. Let me just bring this back up to FaceTime and we will close this guy out. Where am I? There I am. Again, guys, thank you for spending some time with me. I know these videos get a little bit long sometimes, but you know, that is how you put together your SLO funnel, okay? You know, and let me get this thing out of the way. You know, you want to essentially direct somebody off of the ad to the opt-in. We want to take them from the opt-in to the VSL to warm them up, build trust, respect, and rapport, get them on the sales page, and then see if we can go for a purchase at that point, since they have a little bit of that trust, respect, and rapport built in. But I understand a lot of people, of course, like 95% of those people, they're not going to buy from you. They're not going to buy from you day one. This is not like some silver bullet. It's not some magic bullet. What makes it special is that we then send those emails out through that abandoned cart sequence. And we try to scoop up the remaining 95% to come in and can come back into our funnel. And we do that over, let's just say, you could do it forever, really, but at least for 7 days. So now you have the leads that are non-buyers, you have the leads that are buyers, right? And we then ascend those buyers into our more expensive products by just duplicating this funnel and sending them directly to, once again, another video sales letter talking about our more expensive product, getting them on the phone, or again, you could have a digital product where you sell a course or something like that. So you can use this template for literally the entire process is all I'm trying to say. It's all built out for you. It's all ready to go, and it only costs $7 to get started. If you guys haven't clicked on that link below, I hope to see you at least inside of the help desk, asking me questions. If you are still unsure about purchasing it and spending that sweet hard-earned money, any questions you guys have for me, tag me inside of the help desk group and ask away, and I will help you out there. So we'll jump into the next video. And guys, again, thank you for staying with me through this long video. We'll catch you in the next one.